Days before India launches vaccination drive for citizens above 18, the prices of jabs are finally out. Bharat Biotech has announced the price of Covaxin, nation's indigenous vaccine, is going to be sold at 1,200 rupees in private hospitals, while the state hospitals are going to be selling Covaxin at 600 rupees per dose. So 1,200 per dose in private hospitals and the state government hospitals, you'll get it at 600 rupees per dose. In fact, Covishield, which is the Oxford AstraZeneca one, is going to be sold at 600 rupees per dose in private hospitals, and the state hospitals will sell a jab at 400 rupees. Bharat Biotech claims that their vaccine candidate is expensive than the competitor due to the low process yields. The institution further said the development, manufacturing and the clinical trial expenses were incurred by the firm itself, which is why you see an uptick in their prices as well, because they're trying to incorporate that cost. On 1st of May, India will open the vaccination drive for all above 18.
Two major steps what the government of India has taken is to give the approval to Sputnik V production in India. It has been tested in India by Dr. Reddy's laboratory, and it is likely to come very soon, maybe to a couple of months. It should be there in the market. Secondly, about the Covaxin production also, government of India has given the permission to Haffkine Institute to produce more number, and Bharat Biotech has been given support to produce more numbers of vaccines, so that in the coming days the whole of the Indian population can be vaccinated.
Well, after Serum Institute of India announced the price of Covishield, now Bharat Biotech has also announced the price of Covaxin ahead of the 1st May vaccination. And you can see that Covaxin is being sold at 600 rupees to the states and 1,200 rupees to the private hospitals or private facilities. The price difference between Covishield and Covaxin is double, because Covaxin is being sold at 1,200 to private hospital, while Covishield is being sold at 600. And to states, the vaccine manufacturer Serum Institute of India is providing the vaccine at 400. Now, already Serum Institute has been in the eye of storm of the center as well as the state, because the allegation is that the vaccine manufacturers are giving the vaccine cheaper to the central government. 50% of their doses have to be earmarked for the central government at 150 rupees a dose. So Bharat Biotech is also selling at the same price point, 150. But the allegation of the state governments has been that why is there this dichotomy of pricing for state procurement of vaccines as well as the center? Now, we'll have to wait and see what the response on Bharat Biotech's prices, because it is double of what Covishield is charging at this point of time.
And as India gears up to vaccinate those above 18 years of age from 1st of May, more states have announced free vaccine jabs for people. Haryana, Telangana and the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir are amongst the latest states to have announced free inoculation for people in the age bracket of 18 to 45 years of age. In Haryana, vaccines are going to be administered free of cost in government facilities, but private facilities will charge for it. The Telangana government has said that it will administer COVID-19 vaccine free of cost to the entire population in the state, irrespective of their age. Telangana Chief Minister said that free vaccination drive is going to be costing the state 2,500 crore rupees. Earlier, Bihar, Jharkhand, MP, AP also announced free vaccination for all above 18 years of age. Most of the vaccination centers in Mumbai have run out of stock. BMC says that not enough stock has been provided by the center. Out of 73 vaccination centers, only 37 functional today, but with absolutely limited stocks. Senior citizens are suffering the most. No walk-in vaccination happening, as only registered people are going to be given the vaccination. Most of the senior citizens had to take their second dose. Senior citizens claim that they are suffering in this situation. Officials should have informed them earlier that the second dose will not be possible and that they will run out. Arguments have broken out between cops and officials at BKC Vaccination Center, which is the biggest in Mumbai.
Due to non-availability of vaccines, today BKC Vaccination Center will be closed till vaccines are available. All the citizens are hereby requested to wait for the information from Municipal Corporation and Government of India for further. We regret for the inconvenience due to non-availability of vaccines.
My brother has come all the way from Mulund. He said, Sundar, here it is available. You can definitely take the second dose. But unfortunately, today I've come. It is saying no vaccine. Vaccines are out of stock at BKC.
वैक्सीन मिलता नहीं है. कल भी हम लोग आके चले गए शाम में और आज भी आए. आज भी सुबह ये लोग बोल रहे हैं कि वैक्सीन बिल्कुल नहीं है करके. और प्राइवेट में दुनिया भर का वैक्सीन दिया हुआ है. तो दे आर टेलिंग टू गो टू द प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल एंड टेक द वैक्सीन. फ्रॉम वेयर विल ब्रिंग द मनी? पैसा कहाँ से लेके आएगा 1200 रुपया हम लोग? पैसा होना चाहिए ना.
At a time when cases of coronavirus is at peak in our nation, at a different side in Mumbai, vaccines are not available. Here we are right now present at BKC COVID Centers vaccination center, and this is one of the largest vaccination centers of Mumbai. But here in the boards you can clearly see vaccine is out of stock. There are now very senior citizens who have come over here for vaccinations, but they are very angry that now vaccines are not available. Many of them, now BMC officials are clearly letting us that most of the vaccination centers in Mumbai today are shut down due to unavailability of vaccine. The BMC is claiming that they have not received their stocks of vaccine from the center, but whatever may be the reason, the people of Mumbai are very angry as vaccines are not available for them. With camera person Samir Shanbag, this is Saurabh Akhtania in Mumbai for India Today.
With the COVID-19 situation remaining grim in the national capital, Kejriwal government has extended the ongoing lockdown for another week. Chief Minister Kejriwal, while addressing a press con today, announced the lockdown in the capital has been extended till 5 a.m. on 3rd of May. He also claimed that Delhi's positivity rate slightly reduced amidst the lockdown that's been in place since 19th of April. In this lockdown, essential services are allowed. Public transport is allowed to ply. Air and rail travel is also permitted. Home delivery is also permitted from restaurants. People are also being allowed to move for accessing healthcare services. The Delhi government decided to impose the lockdown to curb the spread of virus in the capital. However, COVID positivity rate has come down to 29% today. Till yesterday, it was 30%, and the number of fresh cases continue to rise now. The national capital has recorded 24,103 new COVID cases in 24 hours.
अभी भी कोरोना का कहर जारी है और कोरोना कम नहीं हो रहा, तो इसीलिए उसके मद्देनज़र कई लोगों के भी, जनता के बीच में भी जब हम लोगों ने बात करने की कोशिश की, सबका मत यही है कि लॉकडाउन को भी और बढ़ाना चाहिए. तो लॉकडाउन को दिल्ली के अंदर 1 हफ्ते के लिए और बढ़ाया जा रहा है. अगले सोमवार को सुबह 5 बजे.
After Delhi High Court wrapped the central government over oxygen shortage in the national capital, the Aam Aadmi Party government is caught in a soup over the mismanagement. Oxygen suppliers have now blamed Delhi government of not guiding suppliers on the logistics. The suppliers have alleged that oxygen allocations have been given by Delhi government to 12 suppliers, but they're not told which hospitals to deliver to. Oxygen suppliers have written to the Kejriwal government asking for clarity. It's a huge oxygen crisis in the national capital. Mismanagement over internal logistics on the part of Delhi government as well at a time when people are gasping for air.
दिल्ली में ऑक्सीजन की काफ़ी कमी महसूस हो रही है. दिल्ली की इस वक्त ज़रूरत 700 टन की है और हमें केंद्र सरकार से 480 टन अलॉट हुई है, लेकिन ये पूरी अलॉटमेंट भी अभी दिल्ली में नहीं आ रही है. 700 टन की ज़रूरत है इतने कोरोना की महामारी में, उसके मुकाबले में 330-335 ही पहुंच रही है. हमने एक वो पोर्टल टाइप बनाया है और ऑर्डर जारी कर दिए गए हैं, जिसमें हर 2-2 घंटे में मैन्युफैक्चरर से लेके और अस्पताल तक, एंड यूज़र तक, हर एक को 2-2 घंटे के अंदर अपनी ऑक्सीजन की पोजीशन बतानी पड़ेगी.
As India gasps for oxygen, politics over oxygen cylinders escalates. Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal has written to all chief ministers requesting them to provide oxygen. In his letter, Kejriwal has said that although centers extended help, resources are proving to be inadequate. Union Health Minister Harshvardhan hit back at Kejriwal, saying that Delhi has been given more quota of oxygen than it had asked for, and now it is up to the state government to utilize it. Congress has blamed the centre and Delhi government for the oxygen crunch. Congress's General Secretary Ajay Maken said that the Parliamentary Standing Committee for Health and Family Welfare advised centre to maintain the oxygen supply to hospitals in February itself. Yet, the centre ended up taking no action.
अब दिल्ली के अंदर मान लीजिए कहीं दिल्ली को जो ऑक्सीजन उनकी रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से उनकी अपनी एक्सेप्टेंस के हिसाब से जितनी आवश्यकता से ज़्यादा भारत सरकार दे रही है। अब आपको अपना कोटा अपने सिस्टम में लाकर और उसको रेशनल तरीके से समयबद्ध तरीके से लोगों को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना, ये जो फाइन प्लानिंग है ये तो सरकार को स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को ही करनी पड़ेगी ना। ये भारत सरकार तो सारी सुविधाएं आपके लिए उपलब्ध करा सकती है।
ये 21 नवंबर 2020 को ये रिपोर्ट पार्लियामेंट के अंदर चेयरमैन राज्यसभा को दी गई और फरवरी के अंदर ये पार्लियामेंट के टेबल पे रखी गई। तो आज हमारे देश की राजधानी में ऑक्सीजन की कमी की वजह से इतने लोगों की मृत्यु हो जाए और समय रहते उनको चिताया गया। यही मैं अब आप लोगों को बताना चाहता हूं कि ये 190 पेज की रिपोर्ट में जहां पे ऑक्सीजन 40 बार मेंशन किया गया है, इसके अंदर समय रहते हुए हमारे पार्लियामेंट्री स्टैंडिंग कमेटी ने सरकार को चिताया था बार बार कि आप इसको ठीक करिए, ठीक करिए, ठीक करिए, लेकिन सरकार के कान।
The US has pledged help to India as it grapples with second wave surge. US Secretary of State Anthony Blinken tweeted expressing solidarity with Indian people in times of this crisis. He has assured that US is working closely with the Indian government and will deploy additional support. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan also expressed concerns over the COVID outbreak. Sullivan said that US is working round the clock to deploy more supplies and support for people of India. This is coming a day after Russia offered help to India in the wake of the COVID crisis. Sources say India could be looking at procuring more oxygen concentrators and tanks from Moscow.
Well, that's right. There are a lot of allies and partners who've really come forward extending assistance and help to India. Not just countries like Saudi Arabia, Russia, Germany, but also Pakistan and China have extended assistance. We are yet to hear a response from the Indian administration as to whether if they are going to look into the assistance provided by China and Pakistan. But India, in its own right, is now looking at partnering with various countries. Saudi Arabia, for one, the Linde company in Saudi Arabia is partnering with Tata and Adani to provide not just liquid oxygen but also containers and tanks and oxygen cylinders to help India store and transport oxygen to various parts of the country. Germany is also providing assistance. Indian Air Force and the Ministry of Home Affairs are coordinating the airlifting of these containers and tankers to India so that they can be used in transportation and storage of oxygen. There are many other countries that have come out to help. Russia has already extended support, which is quite interesting because even as India continued to ask and request the United States of America for raw materials, Russia has already extended supplies for other critical areas such as the oxygen shortage that India is facing today.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.